Hello YouTube, sorry it's been a while for me doing a video. I've been busy with university work and travelling back home, so I haven't really been able to jump on the laptop and do anything. But this is the first thing I've been doing, the first track I've done since finishing uni, and it's coming along nicely. I've only done a bit of it so far. We're going to concentrate on one of the basses today. It's like a dubstep, acid style bass that you hear in a lot of Zomboy tracks and a few Barely Live tracks, some Skrillex tracks uses it. We're just going to go about showing you the patch. You can download the patch at the end of it. So make sure you rate, subscribe and like my channel, and also like the Facebook page for downloads. And later on today there will be a drum pack that I'll be giving out for Christmas. So let me just show you what I've been working on, and then I'll show you the bass that I'm going to be showing you how to create. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I've got so far, and this is the bass that we're going to cover. And then here we've got it a bit shorter. So yeah, your simple normal dubstep acid bass. And I made this in massive, so we'll load up massive now. And it is pretty simple, not gonna lie. It's a square saw wave, not even drop down. Put a macro over it so you can change it if you want, because you get a different features. Get a more deeper sound if you put it on this to the saw instead of the square. But yeah, we'll just keep that on square. Put that through an all-pass filter. The cut-off just below the C. The resonance is just by the R as well. You can put I put some macros on there and a filter on the cut-off. So the filter 2 is to make it do that whoa 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 type of sound, because it's got a really short attack. The level is all the way up and the decay is just below the D. Okay, it gets a lot wider and it goes on for longer, so you want it about there. What else have I done on this? The voicing, it's on 1 monophone, just your usual stuff, and it's not restarted via gate. So now that is pretty much it. You got Browner tube distortion, so the wet is all the way up. It's just wet, and the drive is all the way up, and your normal dimension expander. And I've just done a few little macro knobs down at the bottom, just for when I'm tweaking and when I'm doing the track and I'm mixing it down if it doesn't sound right. You can add a bit more dimension expander to make it wider, or less distortion to make it less gritty, and all that. I've also, lastly and finally, I've put an EQ on it, and I've just boosted the high shelf to add more treble when I was mixing it down a bit. And the frequency is all the way down, and you can just copy the rest of them. And that's pretty much it inside the massive patch. So just the massive patch sounds like this. so it's pretty. Oops, sorry. Is it going to be laggy? Yeah, it is. That's what it sounds like. Just a massive patch, but I've added some multi-band compression. If you did watch my other videos on the growls and the waspy style bass, I have used this OTT pretty much exactly the same throughout it. I just find that it gives you a nice clear top end and doesn't distort your low end, and it makes it sound really, really nice. So if you've got that and the other patches, make sure you use that on your basses. It'll add so much difference in the mixing and mastering process. I've then added a limiter, which ups the gain, makes it louder. Camel crusher gives that a little bit of distortion. You can hear in that high end, it's like a bit warmer. Put some reverb on it, give it some space. And FabFilter Pro Q, which I've just taken out some frequencies that interfere with my other basses and the other sounds that are going on, and I've boosted a little bit to give it a better sound, makes it a bit more crisp. If I take it out, you just hear it adds to the high end, and if this was in, it's got a bit of a muddy, so I got rid of the mud, got rid of the low end as well because I've added a separate sub bass, and that is pretty much on the bass. So this is what it sounds like with everything on it. Yeah, I think it sounds pretty nice. And over on the second half of the drop, I've modulated the cutoff because I've made them shorter, as you can see. Made it short, so it's like a more stabby. It sounds like a croak, like a frog croak to me, and I thought that sounded pretty cool because I haven't really heard that sound. And then for the cutoff, just modulated the cutoff because it gives it a bit of variation in the second drop rather than just a straight acid bass. So yeah, make sure you like my Facebook page, and the download will be on there. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment and subscribe and all that. Like, if you want me to cover any basses that you're really not sure about, I'm more than happy to do videos on them. You just got to send me a comment, and feel free to message me on Facebook, and I'll give some tips if you want any tips or like collaborate or whatever. Yeah. So thanks again. Have a good Christmas, guys, and see you in the new year for some new content. Cheers.